Hi, folks, and welcome to the World Cup of Java, brought to you by Direct Kicks. I'm Scott Granville. Before we get into the Canada-Morocco game tomorrow, wanted to open up the Grassroots Video Vault. That's right, we are the only ones with a video vault of grassroots soccer from years ago, showcasing some of the best young players who are now superstars. So, 22 years ago, we showcased one of the best stars Canada has ever produced. So I'm going to show you a little soundbite of that, and you're going to tell me who you think this young soccer star ended up being. This week on Direct Kicks, we discover one of the most sought-after prospects in all of world footy, and he's Canadian. That and much more on this week's show. Love this song. Bad dancing. Ooh, I know that guy. Okay, love that song. Now, who do you think that young star was? It's a small soundbite, but we ended up doing a feature on him in the year 2000 and then followed his career the rest of the way. We are so proud to have followed his career since the time he was 12 years old. So, can you figure out who it is? Comment, like, subscribe, thumbs up, and do all that stuff to help support us. And try to figure out who it is. We'll show you again a little bit later. So, let's face it. He became a Canadian star, and the Canadian soccer team is on the minds of everybody in the world right now as we get set for our third game. Now, let's face it, it is our final game of the World Cup, but it's very important for us because we have to prove to the world that we deserve to be at this level at the world stage, because we are hosting in 2026, aren't we? So, what do we have to do? Because we came into this World Cup as the top team in CONCACAF. Proudly, we beat top teams to get here. So, I always said that Canada was the fastest, most exciting young team in all of world football, and I truly still believe that. So, going into Belgium, we weren't sure the number 2 team in the world. But after, boy, we dominated that game. We may have gone into Croatia a little cocky, but boy, when we scored that goal 2 minutes in, less than 2 minutes in, I admit, I freaked out. I lost my mind. We showed that. It was kind of funny and embarrassing. But all of Canada coast to coast did the same thing. In fact, somebody else from Direct Kicks, some irresistible little freak called Corny Dalglish, had a pretty over-the-top call himself. Let's listen to see what this guy said.
I'll be proud of that finish. That's enough to take the cup. Lovely going, lads.
Well, that's right, Corny. It was lovely going. But enough to win the cup? Probably not. We'll have to wait till 2026. But in the meantime, this is going to be a really important game for a lot of young players that haven't been on the pitch yet. And what about the older players that have been sitting on the bench that want to get in there? Because Atiba Hutchinson might be hobbling a little bit, so he might sit down after 100 caps. Not a bad way to finish your career at the number 100. Okay, so I'd also like to see Ishmael Kone come in and spend 90 minutes on the pitch, developing a relationship with Tajon Buchanan and Alphonse Davis and all these stars. Wouldn't it be nice to see this young kid, who will be the future of the midfield for Canada for the next 10 years, get in there and show his wares for a full 90 minutes? That will be fun. So, on the same bracket, on the other side, of course, Croatia versus Belgium. Wow. What a great matchup that's going to be. The two old guards, it's going to be like a chess match. That is going to be some fabulous football. But we're going to be concentrating, of course, on Canada against Morocco, a Moroccan side that is so talented and so in need of the 3 points. It's going to mean that it's going to be a really, really important game for us and for them. So, therefore, it's going to be exciting, and therefore, the world's going to be watching, and we will be too. So, can't wait for it. So, let's buckle up. But before we go, let's once again take a look at that footage from 22 years ago, and you try to figure out whether or not you can recognize this young kid. Let's check it out. This week on Direct Kicks, we discover one of the most sought-after prospects in all of world footy. Who could it be? Canadian. That and much more on this week's show. Wow. Okay, so try to figure it out. Send us a note, comment, like, subscribe. We need your support. We need Direct Kicks to get back running. We need your support. So thanks very much, and we'll see you next time on the World Cup of Java. Get some sleep. I know I need it. And you, Corny, love you, man. Love you. Talk to you soon. See you next time.